This video was created and brought to you by ManageMax. We manage condominiums, HOAs, manufactured housing and apartment communities throughout Southeast Michigan. We're a growing company, and maybe we'll get to your area soon if we're not there yet. We create these videos to share industry insights with current and prospective clients. There will be an opportunity to connect with us at the end, so stick around to the end of the video. Now let's dive in. Picture this. You take over a manufactured housing community where half the residents haven't paid in months, the previous manager had no documentation system, and you just discovered that 3 abandoned homes have mysterious liens you can't trace. Sounds like a nightmare. Doesn't have to be. Managing manufactured housing communities comes with unique challenges, but when you know what you're doing, these same challenges become your competitive advantage. I'm talking directly to owners and operators of manufactured housing communities who've discovered that cookie-cutter management strategies simply don't work in this unique business. Whether you inherited a problem property or you're running a well-established community, you know that one missed detail can cost you thousands. And the right systems can transform your entire operation. Let's start with the harsh reality most people learn the hard way. Collections in manufactured housing isn't just about getting rent. It's about protecting your investment when residents own assets that can literally move away. Here's what I mean. When we took over a distressed manufactured housing community, the outstanding receivables were crushing the operation. But here's the thing most managers miss. You can't treat manufactured housing collections like apartment collections. These residents have significant moving costs, which actually works in your favor if you handle it correctly. The key is immediate action with ironclad documentation. The moment someone falls behind, you start the eviction process. Not because you want to kick them out, but because you want to negotiate from a position of strength. Most residents will work with you when they understand you're serious, but those who won't are the ones you need to move out quickly before they poison your community culture. And here's the critical part everyone misses. When someone does leave, you must document everything. Take photos, use standardized forms, record every detail of the home's condition. Why? Because if you don't, you've just lost your ability to pursue them for damages. You might not collect from everyone who owes you money, but proper documentation gives you the best shot possible. The communities that struggle financially are the ones that let problems fester. The profitable ones have inflexible collection processes with clear payment dates, automatic late fees, and no exceptions unless the community made an error. Here's something you won't hear from generic property management companies. The personality of your staff determines the personality of your entire community. And in manufactured housing, where people live side by side for years, community culture isn't just nice to have, it's everything. When we turned around that problem community, we discovered that weak management had created a culture where drama was normal and non-payment was acceptable. Residents were running the show instead of management. That had to change immediately. You need staff who are respectful but firm. People who can provide excellent service without becoming friends with residents. The moment your team starts gossiping with residents or making exceptions just this once, you've lost your authority. Word travels fast in manufactured housing communities, and residents will test your boundaries constantly. The right approach is professional distance with consistent respect. Treat residents well, provide great service, but maintain clear boundaries. Residents who respect those boundaries get respect back. Those who don't learn quickly that your community has standards. This isn't about being harsh. It's about being professional. When residents know exactly what to expect and see the rules apply equally to everyone, most people actually prefer that environment. The troublemakers self-select out, and you're left with residents who appreciate a well-run community. Here's where one mistake can cost you everything. Compliance in manufactured housing hits you from multiple directions simultaneously, and the penalties are severe. Picture this scenario. A state inspector shows up asking about tie-down certifications from 1987, HUD compliance documentation you'd never heard of, and utility connection permits that should have been updated 3 years ago. If you can't produce the right paperwork, you're not looking at a small fine. You could be facing operational restrictions that shut down new move-ins until everything's corrected. One missed HUD compliance issue can trigger a community-wide inspection where they examine every system, every permit, every piece of documentation. We've seen communities forced to spend tens of thousands of dollars on emergency corrections because they didn't stay ahead of regulatory requirements. But here's what most people don't realize. Proper compliance isn't just about avoiding penalties, it's about operational clarity. When you have systems that automatically keep you compliant, both you and your residents know exactly what's expected. This reduces conflicts, prevents costly surprises, and creates a more professional operation. The communities that thrive understand that manufactured housing regulation isn't just paperwork. It's the foundation of defensible business operation. You need someone managing your compliance who knows these regulations inside and out, not someone learning on your dime. Here's your takeaway. The manufactured housing communities that succeed aren't the ones with the best locations or the newest homes. They're the ones with systems that handle the unique challenges of this business before problems become crises. If you're currently struggling with collections, dealing with community drama, or worried about compliance issues, you're not alone. But you also don't have to figure this out through expensive trial and error. The strategies that work in manufactured housing are specific, proven, and completely different from traditional property management. The question isn't whether specialized expertise makes a difference. It's whether you're ready to transform your operation from a daily struggle into a profitable professional business. If you found this perspective valuable, we invite you to connect with us. Facebook viewers, like our page and follow us for regular updates. Feel free to message us directly with your questions or community challenges. Instagram viewers, hit follow and feel free to DM us with your questions or community challenges. YouTube viewers, subscribe to our channel and check out the video description for helpful links. Visit our website to discover our thought leadership content, books, and resources that can transform your community management approach. Whether you're dealing with the challenges we discussed today or other community issues, we're here to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.